Mm, Welcome to my channel, and if you are new to this channel, let me tell you, we create videos related to LaTeX or LaTeX editor and how to utilize LaTeX for writing documents like writing thesis, writing certain research papers, or creating some other documents. So in today's tutorial I will talk about different ways you could utilize for writing or formatting the equation in using the LaTeX editor. So I will tell you like how you can utilize ChatGPT for formatting equation using the LaTeX, and how can you utilize certain website. Can you believe it that you can copy the code from Wikipedia and use it in your LaTeX editor? So I will tell you how to do that, and I will also tell you how to type equations manually. So in your document you may need the combination of different ways to create the final equation. So the first two ways are very fast, and without wasting time you can utilize those if you are using certain standard equation from the literature or some scientific documents, like so certain code at the right hand side of this screen. You can utilize this code to create the document today. So you can find the description or this minimum code at the description of document, so please copy the code from there and practice it. And also if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel to get the related contents which can be really useful to you. So let's start. So this is the basic minimum code, and there are two equations, so you don't need to worry about that now. I will tell you how to write equation in this particular code. So let me first save this document properly, and then I can move forward and show you the different ways for create. Mm, just save it, and you can give any name or you can save anywhere for convenience. I am saving it on the desktop. So just let me run and see if it is working properly. So there are certain basic equations, but you don't need to worry about. So here I am giving a very simple instruction to ChatGPT that please give me compressible Navier-Stokes equation. So this statement could vary according to your fields or your department, but these are basically the standard equation. So, and also I am already asked some question regarding the LaTeX, so I don't need to write the LaTeX since this ChatGPT algorithm understand most of the time what we are talking about. So you just give the instruction whatever equation you want, and it will give you the relevant code of equation, and it is correct most of the times. So let us see this equation, and we can copy this code from here. Go back to your LaTeX editor and you can just paste it, so and run it. So here you got proper Navier-Stokes equation with the sequence number 2, 3 and 4, and also this is very convenient and easy way to get the equation, and now you can edit whatever the way you want. So most of the time we work or deal with the standard equation which doesn't change significantly, and we can utilize this ChatGPT for it, and only one package you need for it, and that is this particular MS Math. And also there is align star and align. So what is the difference between align and align star? This is for any other command like section, subsection. So whenever you put the star, section number, equation number will be not there basically, but whenever there will be no star, these numbers will be there. So that is the basic difference between these two. And let me copy some equation from Wikipedia. This is the second way of managing or writing or getting the equation. So go to equation, right click, go to inspect, and you will get this kind of coding here. So wherever you see some mathematical LaTeX kind of coding, double click, copy, and you can create the environment like begin equation, or you can also use align. So there is a basic difference between begin equation and begin align, so I will tell you that. So let us see this equation. So you got this equation properly. So as I was telling, what is the difference between align and equation environment? In align environment you can create the multiple equation one by one, but in equation environment there will be single equation. So in align environment, let me demonstrate you this properly. So yeah, so let me remove this particular command from here, and you can see that if you remove this, there will be equation in single line, but with this there will be multiple equation on different lines. So this is the very important feature of align command. And let me show you if this work in equation environment or not, and if this work, what will be the difference. So let me put similar command here and also copy this code after this and just run it. Yeah, so some error is there, but this is relevant to and symbol as is written at the left bottom corner. So let me change this and symbol by providing the required command. Run it. So the equation is there, but it's not in different lines, they are in continuous manner. So that is the basic difference between align and equation environment. Next I will show you how you can type equation manually in LaTeX or some editor. So you just write begin equation, and you can type any equation here. So you can follow different tutorials for this, how to type it. So I will show you one basic very basic equation how you can type it. So you can also get this kind of operators and symbols. I will come back to that. Let me type a basic very simple equation here. So you can use this left hand side command like t fraction x y, so equal to you can create some partial derivative in fraction form like partial x divided by partial y. So copy this from here and paste it here, change x to y. Okay, and then you can put some additional variables like y to the power maybe x or 5x minus 5x. So let's see how it works. So here you got your equation by manually typing in LaTeX code, and also here you can get a lot of symbols, bracket and operators, so you can directly use them. So I will show you just one simple example of using operator. Suppose here I want to put this particular sign, so this is times, and you can run this code, and yes, you got it properly. So this can be used in a similar manner as generally found in Word. So you, at the place of cursor, you will get this. So let me show you some complicated equation from website, because till now we have only got very simple equation. So this is complex one because there are so many brackets, different kind of brackets there and grouping there. So go to in elements and go to this code, double click, copy it, and just create a new environment, begin equation, and you have to just copy your code from that source. So here you got the equation from Wikipedia. That's quite complicated equation. So in many websites you can get this kind of coding and you can use to get the standard equation. So let me show you some other source. This is CFD online. So this is from our field of fluid mechanics or CFD. So go to some equation, go to elements, and here you get the equation. So there may be many websites where you can get this kind of coding. So you just have to follow simple procedure, go to those equations and copy. So that is pretty straightforward and similar procedure as I have already explained. So all the websites and all the equations will not work in the same manner, but like suppose the equations are in image format, so that will not work in this manner. Equation have to some elements and that should be in this particular format, but you can get most of the standard equation and you can get beautiful format, beautifully formatted equation in LaTeX. So these are the operators which I was telling. So mostly you need left and right brackets and also symbols and operators. So you can find from this left hand side different commands and you can click and explore different things. So at the place of cursor they will directly come if you use them or click on them. And I already explained how to get that particular cross or time symbol in your LaTeX document or PDF. So you need to use the combination of different ways to get the proper equation in very short time. So that's all from this tutorial, and I hope you learn different ways to format your equation. And if you like these videos, please click on the like button, and if you have any comment or concern, please let me know. And also if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching and thank you for listening.